There's further heavy snow to come across northern Scotland today, 5 to 10 centimetres. Low pressures bringing in a combination of rain, sleet and snow across southwest England and South Wales, accompanied by strong winds. In between, the risk of ice, a few wintry showers, but a lot of dry weather. I'll have all the details shortly. Good morning both. Good morning to you too. If you haven't stepped outside yet, it's a cold start. Last night, temperatures in Tyndrum fell to -10 Celsius and in Topcliffe in northern England to -9. This is what we've got at the moment. -7 in Keswick to +3 in Stornoway. So cold, frosty with the risk of ice on untreated surfaces. This weather front crossing Scotland today could bring another 5 to 10 centimetres of snow, and this area of low pressure drifting southwards and eastwards is currently bringing in some rain, sleet and snow across the southwest with strengthening winds, particularly gusty off the coast of Cornwall at the moment, but we could see some snow even at lower levels. For example, across the moors, 2 to 5 centimetres is quite possible, and it's the same for the Channel Islands. It's going to be wet and windy with wintry showers for you. Move north of that, a lot of dry weather, wintry showers coming in the wind across Northern Ireland into northern England, parts of southwest Scotland and North Wales, and the snow continues across Scotland, blowing in that wind. But as you can see, a lot of dry weather and a fair bit of sunshine, but it will feel cold wherever you are, especially if you're in the wind, with our highest temperature around about 5 or 6 degrees. Now in through this evening and overnight, further snow showers across the north of Scotland, still blowing in that wind, showers coming in across Northern Ireland, Wales, northwest England, some of them getting far south. Clear skies, the risk of ice where we've had the damp surfaces, of course, and it's going to be cold, temperatures widely below freezing, so a widespread frost. Into tomorrow, a bit of a change in that a ridge of high pressure builds in, so that means a lot of the showers in Scotland will be killed off, but we will see a few wintry ones coming down the coast of eastern England, coming in through Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland, northwest England and also into North Wales. Could see a couple too across the southwest, but for most of us it's going to be another dry day and another cold one, 2 to about 9 degrees, not quite as cold as today, but no heat wave. But then we see dramatic changes in the weather. This deep area of low pressure is coming in. We're dragging in this southwesterly wind, much milder direction, as you can see from the milder colours, the ambers and the yellows. But with it, we're going to see some heavy rain. And as that bumps into the cold air across parts of England and also Scotland, we will see some snow, even at lower levels. In the Vale of York, for example, we could see roughly 5 to 10 centimetres, but in the hills of 150 metres, 10 to 20, double that on the higher hills. And we're looking at gales, even severe gales. For some, there's the potential of some storm force winds with exposure in the west. So some nasty conditions. The milder air comes in with that system, still cold ahead of it as the snow pushes into the northeast of Scotland. And as the milder air comes in, the snow will start to melt. So that's going to exacerbate the situation. And then Saturday night into Sunday, more heavy rain comes in. So if you're travelling this weekend, do pay a lot of attention to the weather forecast. Charlie and Nina. Up, Charlie, if you haven't been out as we have already, it's cold outside this morning. Good morning, everyone. Let me give you an idea. The temperatures at the moment, for example, in Estill in the southern uplands, -9 degrees. In Bridgeford in Cumbria, -8. And Braemar in the Highlands and London, currently at -1. So you definitely need to wrap up warmly. We've also got more snow in the forecast today, courtesy of this weather front. We could have 5 to 10 centimetres of snow in northern Scotland. We've got this area of low pressure scooting southwards and eastwards. This is producing a mixture of rain, sleet and snow, but even at lower levels, we could see 2 to 5 centimetres at times. We could see up to 15 centimetres in Dartmoor. And as well as that, we'll see some wintriness in the Channel Islands, and the wind is continuing to strengthen. It's gusty. Now in between, there is the risk of ice first thing on untreated surfaces, but a lot of dry weather and a fair bit of sunshine. Windy in the north and the west, blowing in some wintry showers, southwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England and also North Wales. But the situation improving a touch as we head further south through the afternoon. But it still is going to feel cold, especially if you're exposed to the wind. The wind chill will make it feel colder than these temperatures are suggesting. So then as we head through this evening and overnight, the wintry showers continue across Scotland. We see further wintry showers coming in across Northern Ireland to southeast, clear skies and the risk of ice on untreated surfaces, but perhaps not quite as cold as last night because it will be that bit windier. But we still are looking at a cold night with a widespread frost. Into tomorrow then, we start with that combination, but we do have a ridge of high pressure building in. So we'll see further wintry showers in some western areas, some of them blowing inland, fewer across the north, a few coming down the North Sea coastline. But once again, a lot of dry weather, a fair bit of sunshine, but feeling cold, not quite as cold. We've got 5s and 6s, but still cold as we push further north. Then we see a dramatic change in the weather. This potent area of low pressure is coming our way. The wind direction is coming from a mild source. It's coming up from the southwest, but the weather fronts are also going to bring in some heavy rain. And as that rain bumps into the cold air across parts of England and Scotland, we'll see some transient snow. We could see this even at lower levels. So in the Vale of York, for example, we could have 5 to 10 centimetres for a time. In the hills, above 150 metres, 10 to 20 centimetres, above 300 metres, 20 to 40 centimetres. Now, with this is coming milder air, so the snow will be transient and then it will start to melt. And with all this rain, there's the risk of localised flooding. But I also want to say that as we move Saturday night into Sunday, we could see a further burst of heavy rain. 20 to 40 millimetres is not out with the realms of possibility. And we're looking at gales, severe gales for some of the exposure, potentially really stormy conditions. So blizzards could even be added to this forecast in some of the hills. There's a lot going on, Charlie and Nina.
Gosh, there is, but we are forewarned. Carol, thank you.